Hello everyone, I'm Karen Dobson and I'm here to share enlightening tips how to beat depression once and for all. Today we're talking about things to understand about depression so you can beat it. Coming up! Thank you so much indeed for joining me today on this talk about what to understand about depression to be able to conquer it, to overcome it, to get out of it. There's not a lot to it, really. It is quite simple, believe it or not. And I know that you've tried everything in your willpower, because I know I did. I tried everything in my willpower to try and get out of it, and I just couldn't. 7 years I spent in that place, that horrible dark place, and I was so ready to get out of it. So I just put everything I could into researching what it is. What is it about depression that gets to your brain so much that you can't control yourself? It just consumes you so much to the point where you just can't function as a human being anymore. And what a horrible place to be in your life. So let's talk about what you can do to get out of that. The first thing you need to understand about depression, the first and the main thing actually, is what is hidden behind depression. What is depression? It's fear. Fear. Fear controls depression. Fear is everything to do with depression. Once you understand that fear is behind everything, and you understand you have nothing to be scared about anymore, you will overcome it. Personally, from my perspective, my experience of fear, I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt like I was a complete failure. I was at a point in my life where I completely lost direction, didn't know where I was going. And I had what they call an ego death. So when that happened, I was completely consumed by fear to the point where I couldn't function as a human being. I couldn't take care of myself. I was not doing the things in life that I should have been doing. And the thing that was holding me back was fear. Getting up, motivating myself. Fear takes away any motivation. Takes it away. It just completely wipes it away. It takes away any determination that you have. Fear takes away any self-worth. It takes away any self-love. And it tricks you. It tricks you. Your brain tricks you. Imagine you got a good person, you got a bad person on your shoulder, and they're having a fight. And they really, really are fighting. They really, really, really are fighting over you. But the bad person, when you're in depression, the bad person, it consumes everything. And it tricks you. It tricks you into thinking that you're worthless. It tricks you into thinking that you're not worth looking after yourself. It tricks you into becoming not lazy, because depression is not laziness. I can guarantee you it's not laziness, but it tricks you into thinking you cannot do things anymore. Things that you enjoyed doing. It takes away the joy. Fear, that's all it is. It's fear. And how it controls anxiety as well. It totally controls your anxiety. I used to sit in my car just about to go in the shop to go and get some shopping. And then I would think, oh, there's going to be so many people in there. They're going to consume me. I'm going to be overcrowded. I'm going to be claustrophobic. And before I'd even gone into the shop, I'd already had this perception of what was going to happen. So you need to go into situations with a clearer mind. And then I would go into the store and I would be consumed and I would be surrounded by people and I would start getting out of breath and I'd feel really panicky and I need to get out of there. So overwhelming. And then I'd get out and then it was a massive release and oh my gosh, and then a massive release of the energy as well. And then I would become completely exhausted by that. Go home, I'd need a nap from that because that was so mentally and exhausting, so mentally and emotionally exhausting. That's what it was like for me for so long, for 7 years. And I just couldn't cope with it anymore. That's why I did my research. But the fear is something that you create in your head before any circumstances happen. Once you understand that, it's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. So before you walk into a shop, before you walk into a store, and you know, you need to calm yourself before you go in. Have the intention in your head that as you walk into that store, there's not going to be that many people there. And everyone's going to be minding their own business. You're going to be minding your own business. And you don't have any worries whatsoever. Tell yourself that. Sometimes you need to lie to yourself, to convince yourself. You need to tell yourself this because the bad side is telling you, oh, this is going to happen. And you know what? You don't have control over what's going to happen. You have control over how you react. You can totally control how you react to a circumstance, but you can't really control about what others do around you. You also can't control what happened in your past, just like you can't control what happens in the future. What you can control is now, right now, because we're now again. And look again, it's now. And again, it's now. Now is what matters, not then. Don't worry about what happened in the past. Let it go. Let it go. What happens is now. You can't control what's in the future, but you can control what happens now. So you need to concentrate on that. Fear is a massive contribution to demotivating your body, demotivating your mind. It is a huge contribution to that. I used to go a month without bathing myself. And I am not ashamed to say that because I have been in the dark place. And that dark place needed to happen to show me the light. Think about that. The dark thing needed to happen so I could see the light. You also need to be aware of the toxic information that you are feeding yourself. Be careful of what you're watching on the television. Media is a massive contribution to fear. On the media, all they do is tell you fear-based scenarios which are happening around the world which you have no control over. But what you have control over is now. So live in the now. What you do, how you feel, is how you are now. So get up and do something. Because live for the now. And there is nothing stopping you from getting up out of your chair, getting up out of your bed. There is nothing stopping you whatsoever. Nothing but you. Nothing but you. You are the only person who is stopping you. Don't let you defeat you. Get up. You can do it. Just get up. I have done a couple of videos, 2-part videos in feeding your mind, body and soul. I really recommend. Here's what part 1 and here is part 2. I recommend you go watch both of those videos. They are super enlightening. They show you different ways on how you can get out of depression, steps that you can take, what you can do for your soul. Stuff that they don't advertise. I went to the doctors many years ago. Doctor, I have depression, I think. I want to kill myself. I want to die. Nothing makes me happy anymore. Nothing serves me a purpose. What can I do? Take these tablets. They'll help. Having gone through this situation, why didn't they tell me to go and stand outside on the earth, to go and ground myself, to get energy up from the earth? Why didn't they tell me to go and do that? Why didn't they tell me to go and meditate? Why didn't they tell me or teach me how to do shadow work? How to actually look into my past traumas in my life and work them out for myself and accept them for what happened. What happened. There's nothing I can do about it other than accept that it makes me who I am today. I am thankful for every bad person that has ever done anything bad to me. Why? Because they taught me. They taught me how to stand on my own 2 feet and not let people treat me like shit ever again. That's what you have to do. Have that mentality. I wish you well. I send you love. Subscribe and like, share, get the message out there. You're going to be all right. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Get up. Have a great day. Love and light.